Hello and welcome back to Archbell Yoga. I am so happy to have you here practicing with me today, and this is going to be a beautiful, really energizing, quite a quick practice, something that you can do first thing in the morning, joined by my wonderful cat Hugo, and my other cat will be around somewhere, no doubt. They may join in and find themselves with a little bit of energy. Okay, so roll out your mat. We are ready to go. We are going to start standing in this practice. So a nice way to bring energy straight into the body is to start from a standing position. So soles of the feet nicely planted in a comfortable position on the mat. Roll the shoulders back and down. Let the hands just really be floppy and let gravity pull them down. We're starting to let the body get nice and comfortable. Soften the knees a little. And just begin to sink those feet into the mat, into the earth. And if it feels nice, close down the eyes for a moment. Or lower that gaze to the tip of the nose. And we're now bring ourselves into a place where we can check in. Just notice, how is the body feeling, particularly if you've just got up, particularly if your day hasn't fully started yet. Taking a deep breath in and a full exhale out. And just noticing, how does the body feel as it stands here in this space. Can you feel any sensations? Does the physical body feel tired? Does it feel well rested? Just allowing yourself this opportunity to reconnect with yourself before you rush into your day. How's the mind feeling? Are you already thinking 10 steps ahead? Or are you fully present into this moment, noticing the body, noticing the breath? Staying with the one step that you're taking right now on your yoga mat. Prioritizing your own time before the day begins. Deepening that in-breath now, inviting energy into the body. Asking it to reawaken, gently wiggle the fingers, lightly open the eyes, let the room back in. I'm going to make some fists and circle into the wrists. In one direction, and then the other. And shake out the arms. Shake them all the way up to the shoulders. Lean forward if you need to, move about in space. Just stir that energy in you and around you. Shake off the sleep. Shake off the thoughts of all the things you need to do today. Oh yeah. Take a deep breath in. Inhale, lifting the arms up and around the body. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, deep and long. Exhale, release. Shake it off a little bit more. I'm going to bring the hands up, reaching up to the sky, interlace the fingers. We're going to point our index finger up to the sky. We're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to reach out over to the left, stretching the right side of the body from the hip through the armpit to the fingertips. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to the right. Stretching the left side of the body. Inhale. And exhale, back to the opposite side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back to center. Release the arms, let them slowly come down. I'm going to walk the feet out. Bring the hands to the hips. I'm going to turn the body round to the left. Inhaling back to center, exhaling round to the right. So just twisting as far as feels nice. Keep moving from side to side. Beginning to rotate that spine a little. Stretch out the legs. Last one. Going back to center and slowly heel toe the feet back in. Massaging the soles of the feet. Keeping the hands on the hips. We're going to lift that right leg. Little bit of balance as well first thing on the morning. Wiggle out the toes. Flick away that sleep. Circle into the ankle. One direction. And then the next direction. Give the foot a nice shake. Shake it all the way up the leg. Shake it off. And then just bringing the knee any amount out in front. We're going to turn the knee out to the side. Tip the knee down to the mat, lifting the foot. Draw it out behind us, circling down towards the opposite knee. When we reach, we're going back in the opposite direction. So lifting the foot and the knee, circling it back around, coming back to where we started. And again. Moving into that hip joint, and if we wobble and wiggle, just come back to where you were. And then release it down. Opposite side, lifting that left foot, wiggling into the toes. Relax off the shoulders in case you've hunched them up to the ears. Circle into the ankle, releasing clicks and knots, any tightness from how we've slept. Other direction. And then shake out the foot, shake out the leg. Give it a nice wiggle, a nice shake. And then drawing that knee out in front. Turning the knee out to the side. Flip it down to the earth, foot comes up. Drawing it out behind us, coming to meet the opposite knee. And then rotating back in the opposite direction. And again. And releasing it down. I'm going to walk the feet out. Short edges of the feet parallel with the mat, toes facing the front of the mat. Hands on the hips. I'm going to inhale, releasing the arms up and around the body, coming up to the sky. Bring that index finger, Kali Mudra. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, reaching out and over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, back to center. One more time each side. Moving with your own breath. Noticing if the body's starting to feel a little more alive, a little more awake. Release the hands to the hips. I'm going to take a nice forward fold. Deep breath in. As we exhale, we're just sinking those hips back, pushing out through the bum, the back of the legs, just coming halfway. Plant the feet into the mat. Just begin to ease out the back of the legs. Lengthening through the crown, making that spine long. Inhale, drawing back up. Heel toe the feet back to where we started. Inhale, lifting the arms up and around the body. Taking that index pointy finger up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to come down through the right. Rotating all the way till the fingers get to the floor. Then we're inhaling, drawing back up through the left. Change the direction. Exhale down through the left. Inhaling as we draw up through the right. And we're moving from one side to the other like a clock. Going in one direction and then the other. Maybe we make that breath a little faster. We make the movement a little faster. Just seeing what the body needs to help it feel awake. Moving the energy around the body so that it circles all the way around. When you get back to the top this time, release the arms. And we're going to shake everything out. Shake it all out. I want to feel that shaking through the camera. Shake everything. Every nook and cranny in the body, from the fingers to the shoulders, to the chest, to the hips, to the bum, to the back of the legs, down to the feet. Shake it all out. It's so good for bringing energy into the body, so good for just waking everything up. We're letting every cell, every muscle, every joint know it's time to step out into the world today. Okay, lovely. Coming to the top of our mat now. I'm just going to place the hands on the front of the hips. Take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're rolling down into a fold. Bend the knees if we need to. Let the head hang for a few moments. Maybe start swaying the body from side to side. Just easing out the back of the body. We're going to plant the hands onto the mat, bend into the knees, and we're stepping back as we exhale into our downward dog. Maybe the backs of the legs don't quite feel awake yet, so we can bend into the knees. I'm going to pedal out the feet. So the right heel drops to the mat as the left heel lifts. Left heel drops as the right heel lifts. Walking it out. And finding a pace that feels good. And maybe the body moves. Or maybe we keep the body still. What feels good for you? What choice do you need to make in this particular move, posture? Now downward dog. And we're taking a deep breath in, lift the heels. As we exhale, sink them down to the mat. Remembering that it doesn't matter if our heels reach the mat. We're just looking for that sensation, that upward energy into the hips, that downward energy down through the back of the legs. Taking a few deep breaths here. Let the body be energized in this pause. Waking up the arms, waking up the legs. On the next inhale, we're going to draw the knees forward, bend them down towards the mat, not quite touching, rolling the hips back as we exhale. Inhale, rolling back as we exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more times with your own breath. And then I'm going to step through and come to seated. Lovely. So we're just rolling down I'm going to take a few moments of Shavasana before we rise back into our day. So let the body relax down into the mat. Let the arms fall away, palms facing up. Option to come completely flat into our traditional Shavasana, or choosing to keep the soles of the feet on the mat, walking them out to the edges, letting the knees fall in to support each other, coming into an effortless rest pose. Sometimes this can feel nice on the back if it's not completely stretched out yet. So choosing what works for you, and then letting the body settle back down into the energy it's created. Sensing any shifts, preparing us to go into our day. And I'll invite you now to make an intention for your day. How would you like to feel today? How would you like your day to look? Create that intention within your heart space, the center of your chest. And allow yourself to sit with that over the next few breaths. Maybe you wish to bring in calm. Maybe you wish to have kindness with everyone you meet today. Maybe you just feel you need to get through the day. Your intention is for you. There's no right or wrong answer. Letting that come through. And then beginning to deepen that in-breath. Drawing the fresh prana, that fresh energy into every cell of the body. When you feel like you fill the lungs up to the top, see, can you draw a bit more energy in? And then let it out. Let the body know it's time to step into the day. Give the feet and the hands a shake. Rolling over onto your side, drawing yourself back to seated. And just taking a moment to bring your hands to prayer at the heart, bowing your head. Holding on to that intention, setting it out in front of you. And knowing that you're walking into your day with this beautiful practice, with these beautiful thoughts. The light and love within me wishes you well. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you feel more energetic. I certainly do, although I can tell you Hugo doesn't look like he's moved and Storm has joined me in the other direction. So have a wonderful day, beautiful yogis out there, and I hope that your intention holds true for the whole of the day.